And a good afternoon, minor league baseball fans. We welcome you to our final 3 games of the season. It's our first game of our 3-game series between the visiting San Antonio Missions, the San Diego affiliate, and your Oakland affiliate, your Midland Rockhounds. The series continues tomorrow night for game 2 of our 3-game set championship. Series concludes Wednesday night for our final and farewell game against the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Series is tied 1-1. San Antonio and Rockhounds are tied in this South Division Championship. Winners will get the crown for the 2018 series, and losers go home. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Rockhounds, the Missions, for the final 3 games of our season. With the first pitch app, you can download that on any smartphone. And right now, get out your scorecards. Here's today's starting lineups, presented by State Farm. First for the visiting San Antonio Missions. Leading off in first, Javier Villanueva. Batting second, the center fielder, Shane Peterson. Batting third, the shortstop, Brian G. Batting fourth, the right fielder, John Teague. Batting fifth, left fielder, Alex Dickerson. Cleanup hitter, designated hitter, Matt Harper. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Pablo Cabrera. Batting eighth, the catcher, Stuart Estes. And batting ninth, round out the batting order for San Antonio today, third baseman, Luis Chassian. And taking the mound for the San Antonio Missions today, Brian Mitchell. And now here's your starting lineup for your Midland Rockhounds. Batting first, first baseman, Alfredo Ybarra. Batting second, the right fielder, John Whaley. Batting third, the shortstop, Ernie Peralta. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Tate Sanborn. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Boog Powell. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Vincent Garvey. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Rafael Blanco. Batting eighth, the catcher, Benito Lopez. Batting ninth, the second baseman, Rondale Keene. And taking the mound for the Rockhounds this afternoon, Gerardo Rancone. And there's your starting lineups.
daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Geraldo Rincon will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Striding in, Javier Villanueva. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, Keen. And that's the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Standing in, Shane Peterson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garvey has it in his tracks. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, shortstop, Brian Chee.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Chee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Not close. It's 2-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Whaley moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the first coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Number 50 will be on the mound for the away team in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Stepping into the box, John Whaley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first. And a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box, Ernie Peralta. And he puts it on the ground to second. And this is a base hit as the run will come in to score. And they get that run back here in the first.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Roy. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Into the box now, Tate Sanborn. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set, and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he's able to get back into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play. Scrambling back to third, he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pulled toward right center field. Teague is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Rockhounds lead it 2-1. So stepping in, Alex Dickerson. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt, you're all in. I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game. All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And the guy controlling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Two and two.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Standing in now, Stuart Estes. And a ball 1-0. Cabrera stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Peralta. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rafael Blanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Teague is after it, lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind, the ump says it was a trap, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Stepping in, Benito Lopez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Scorched to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Digging in, Rondell Keene. First offering on its way. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping in now, Alfredo Ibarra, who swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Into the box, John Whaley, line to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Ernie Peralta. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. One run scored. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the one here.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Tate Sanborn, tapper up the line. And rolls foul for strike one. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Stepping in now, Boog Powell, as he hits one on a line to left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. One run scored. Now a long throw to third. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. A tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rockhounds are out in front, 6-1. Now at the plate, Luis Chassin, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Popped him up. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Keene has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Javier Villanueva.
Stepping into the box, Javier Villanueva. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Shane Peterson. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Vincent Garvey. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The batter, number 00, designated hitter, Rafael Blanco.
Into the box now, Rafael Blanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On the ground to the left side. Chassin is up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Lopez.
Now in the box, Benito Lopez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out whole ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box, Rondell Keene, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Teague is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Stepping up now, Brian Chi. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Here's a pop-up now, and this is taken in for out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in the switch hitter, John Teague. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. So 1-1. Is in tight as he moves to get out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped him up. Lopez is there. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. Sanborn has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 6-1. Digging in once again, Alfredo Ibarra. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he's safe.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box now, John Whaley, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Moving under it, Peterson makes the play, one away. At the plate, Ernie Peralta. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
That was a nice job to track that one down in the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
Ken Courtney answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It is now 8-1. Next will be the designated hitter, Matt Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Stepping in now, Pablo Cabrera, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Here's another 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now, Stuart Estes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Popped him up. Lopez over to his left. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 8-1. Coming to the plate now, Vincent Garvey.
Leading off for Midland, left fielder, Vincent Garvey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cabrera up the middle. Throw. Got him. And that's a gorgeous play. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Now at the plate, Rafael Blanco. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Teague on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Lopez.
Now at the plate, Benito Lopez. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a play, and that retires the side. Ready now, Luis Chassin. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. Now another 2-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Javier Villanueva. He swings and lines it to left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Name Peterson.
Digging in to try it again, Shane Peterson. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting a leadoff guy on.
And that's taken for a called strike 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Standing in, Rondell Keene.
Leading off from Midland. Second baseman, Rondell Keene.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alfredo Ibarra. He's set, and the pitch. Soft liner towards center. In there, a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Into the box, John Whaley, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Peterson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ernie Peralta. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Standing in now, Tate Sanborn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't surprised.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson looks up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Into the box now, Boog Powell. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder post, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Stepping in now, Rafael Blanco. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Into the box now, Benito Lopez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Chi comes up with it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We're through 6 full. The Rockhounds lead it 13-1. Back here on MLB Network. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So coming to the plate, Brian Chi.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
And he fouls this one off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, John Teague, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. In there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Lopez moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
At the plate, Rondell Keene.
Leading off from Midland, second baseman, Rondell Keene.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Peterson is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Alfredo Ibarra. And here's a ball hit in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
The batter, right fielder, John Whaley.
Now batting, John Whaley. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Ripped toward the gap in right. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Julio Herrera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box now, Ernie Peralta, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Peterson is there. Let's see if they test it. The relay, and they get the double play at third. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 14-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Harper. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. So digging in now, Pablo Cabrera. He got called out on strikes his last time through. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they keep rolling here. They're runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Garvey moves over, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Digging in now, Luis Chassin from the stretch. Here's a strike. Cabrera leads off first with 1 away. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this will be a foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Ronan Ramos gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 7, Ronan Ramos.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. And he is in there.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Ready once again, Javier Villanueva. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And the run is in to score from second.
Around in that at bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Second and third here, 1 man out. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Brian Chi. No balls and a strike to count. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Whaley has a beat on it, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Rockhounds lead it 14-3. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Tate Sanborn, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Center fielder, Powell.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Line drive to center field, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Vincent Garvey, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Peterson on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 00.
So striding in, Rafael Blanco earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Lopez.
Digging in, Benito Lopez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. To third. Reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Into the box, Alfredo Ibarra. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, John Whaley grounded up the first baseline. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might play 2. 1 run is scored.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Ernie Peralta. into center field. Line drive, base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And now gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Third baseman, number 7.
Riding in once again, Tate Sanborn, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We've played 8 full. The Rockhounds are out in front, 19-3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Teague. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Grounded to short. Peralta scoops it up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. A reminder to stick around at the conclusion of the ball game this afternoon, as we'll get you full highlights of today's contest right here on the show. Stepping in, Alex Dickerson, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Ramos has room in foul territory. 2 down. Now to the plate, Matt Harper. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail, but it's always nice.
Your Rockhounds win it.
An explosion like that, and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
19-3 today. The Midland Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Geraldo Rincon is the winning pitcher of record. Brian Mitchell was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Well, after getting socked in the mouth, the San Antonio Missions loses the lead as the Rockhounds now lead the series championship 2-1. Well, it's sad to say that we have 2 more games left before the end of this championship. One team will be crowned champions, while the other team goes home and cries about what's going to happen. Well, as you may know, this is the end of our game. The Rockhounds take the win, 19-3, the final. So before we go, let's go over runs, hits, and errors first for the victorious Midland Rockhounds. 19 runs on 28 hits, 1 error. For San Antonio, 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. Well, we are back later to see who is going to win, and the decisions will come as we play the 4th game out of the 5-game series. The final game will be the last game as San Antonio and Midland play each other one last time. Well, anyway, guys, hope we'll see y'all again and have a great day. We'll be back on the show in just a while.